So, this is going to be a comprehensive video on how to get sermon series onto your phone if you buy them as an MP3. So, this works for Pastor Chaz's USBs, it works for Brother Hagin's stuff, it works for basically anything. So, for Kenneth Hagin Ministries products, you would go to rhema.org. It's spelled a little funny, but it's rhema.org. Click on bookstore and you end up at rhema.org/bookstore. And I just go to Kenneth E. Hagin, that is Brother Hagin, the dad. Kenneth W. Hagin is the son. I switch it to MP3 only. I found that their search the entire store thing doesn't like to show MP3 versions for some reason, so I just click it to say MP3 and then I look through all of them manually till I find it. Turns out that knowing God as your Father and Love the Way to Victory are both on page 3 right now. So if you want either one of those or both, you would add them to your cart. Purchase them. Once you purchase them, there's a link that shows up in the middle of the screen to download it. Once you get it downloaded, I just realized that I don't have this ready for you. Give me 1 second here. So once you get them downloaded, you'll see a folder that looks like this, where it's got a weird name at the top. It's actually going to be a zip folder, so you'll see a white icon with a zipper down the middle. You can double click on it, it will pull it out of the zipper folder, delete the zipper folder, keep the blue one. You can delete these names off the front if you want and just have it say the normal title. I don't really care enough to do that, so I just leave it. And like I said, it's super simple to drag stuff in now. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Launchpad, which on your computer's the same, so you'll see a symbol like that. You're gonna look for books. It's this orange icon like this. Once you click on books, you'll see reading now. You want to go to all. Once you're on all, you'll probably see nothing here. You'll just see a black screen because you've never done anything. You want to take and move this off to the side on one side and this on the other side of your computer, and you just drag the entire folder in, and it will load the whole thing in for you. And if you click on it, you should be able to, oop, hopefully that didn't just play in your ears, that was pretty loud for me. But it should play it, and then if you hit this little icon, it will show you the chapters. You can open it up and make sure it has the same number, because each one of these is the separate sermons, and it will remember where you left off automatically. Once you see it in here, you'll plug in your iPhone. If you've never plugged in your iPhone before, you're going to have to unlock it once it's plugged in, and a pop-up will show up that will ask you if you want to trust that computer. And on your computer, there will be a thing that says, do you want to trust this phone? You have to say yes on both, and it's going to ask you to type in a code. I think the code goes on your computer side, might be on your phone side, but one of them displays a code and you type it in. Then you should see it show up here under locations. So it should, I think it automatically pops up. Um, so you can use the same window that you had open for your other thing, and you just click on your phone. And if your window's too small, if you have it like this, you might need to make it bigger so you can see all these icons. You're going to click on Audiobooks. By default, it says all audiobooks. I unchecked that because sometimes I don't want to do the work to delete them out of my computer, but I don't want them on my phone. As you can see, it added the EAS3H on here, and I'm just going to check the whole thing by clicking it twice, and then you're going to click apply. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my video. but it takes just a second for your iPhone to load it in and sync the files. Once that apply button disappears and you see that whole loading screen, you could hit eject here and you can go to your phone and play the videos. I'm gonna try to do that from my phone and show you how to get to it, and hopefully it works on this video. So here we go. Let's get that going here. So the icon is the same on your phone. It's this one in the middle called Books. You're gonna click on that, and then on here you'll see Reading Now just like you did on the desktop. These ones at the top won't show up because you've never clicked on it. You got to click on the word Library, not Audiobooks. Audiobooks are only ones you pay for through Apple. It's always going to be Library. And once you get to the library, you just click on whichever one you want to play, and it will start playing. It will leave off where you left off the last time you were there. It's only going to show you, I guess it's going to show you one CD at a time in this little scrubber bar. But you'll see right underneath it, it says 1 hour, 55 minutes left. That is actually both chapters. So you're taking 1 hour and 13 plus 41 and putting it together. So that's how many audios are in that series. So this will remember where you left off. If you want to skip to the second CD, the fastest way to do it would be to just click on it. The reason why I don't really care about deleting that EA38H2O is because you have the thumbnail that says prayer and praise, and that's what you see to click on. You don't actually see the title anywhere. But when you're in your car, you'll see it scrolling past, where when you're playing it on your phone, you'll see it say EAS83H. You can just kind of ignore it, unless you want to take the time to delete it. And that's all there is to it. To delete it back off of your phone and off of your computer is pretty much the same process. I'm going to quit my screen mirroring here. You would just go into your audiobooks using this same icon, and you would click the three little dots and you would say delete. And then you would go over to your iPhone, plug it in, hit the sync button again, and it would remove it from your phone. So these audiobooks do take up quite a bit of space, so I only leave 10 or so at the most on my phone, but I opt for the 250 version. As you can see, I have plenty of space available. But just a consideration, if you have a smaller phone, that should be everything you need to know. If the audio that you're doing doesn't have a thumbnail that comes with it, you will want to make sure the title on it is exactly what the audio is for the folder name, and I think probably the individual tracks, because it will just display that name here in plain text, I think, or it will just show like a play button and you'll have to guess. I don't know if Pastor Chaz's books are, this is bonus content, by the way, but I don't know if his audios that you can buy come with thumbnails, but what I do for ones that don't have it is I'll just open it up online and I'll take their image and drag it on my desktop and add it to the audiobook so that I still have the picture of it. So that's what I used to do. That's kind of the hard way. So if you ever run into that, let me know and I'll try to make a quick video on how to do that too. But that should get you going.